Hello, parents and guardians. This is just a brief update on how things are going at the middle school. I wanted to talk a little bit about contact tracing. We've had a number of parents ask about how that works and are concerned, and rightfully so. Basically, if the school gets a notification of a positive case, we have to determine which other students or staff are close contacts of the positive case. And so what we do when that happens is we look at anyone who's been within 6 feet of the positive case or the confirmed case for 15 minutes or more. And we have to do that beginning from 48 hours prior to when that positive case first started to show symptoms or first tested positive. And so we can do that relatively quickly. Our teachers all keep very detailed seating charts and attendance on those seating charts. So if we have a positive case, we've found that we can figure out all of the other people that are close contacts within about an hour or maybe even an hour and a half. And we've also found that we are able to make contact with parents of the students who are close contacts. From the time we get notification of a positive case, it took about 2 hours for us to determine who were the close contacts and then to make contact with all of those students, parents, and guardians. So I know that if word gets out that there are positive cases, a lot of parents have concerns, and rightfully so. If that is the case, just know that the school is able to relatively quickly identify close contacts and relatively quickly also contact and inform parents and guardians. So if your student is indeed a close contact, you will receive a phone call within an hour or two of the school being notified of a positive case. If not, if you don't receive a call, that means that your student is not a close contact. So I know there's been a lot of concern about that, and we have to be careful on how much we can share, but I wanted to be a little bit transparent about how our process works and hopefully ease some of the anxiety about how that process works. We are able to contact and inform relatively quickly, so if you don't hear from us, that's probably good news. We also have, speaking of good news, sports at the middle school are beginning again. We had our first cross-country meet, home cross-country meet on Saturday, and that went relatively well. We had most of our people did a good job of staying socially distant, and almost everybody had a mask on at all the times they should have. It's still pretty hard to always remember when you need to wear a mask or not, but what we ask is, as we get the sports season going, I know a lot of our students are excited about being able to play in those sports again, and it's good to see them being able to do that. At those events, please just remember to stay socially distant as much as possible, and then also patrons and parents and guardians are required to wear a mask at all times when they're not able to maintain 6 feet of distance. So we've got that. School pictures are coming up on September the 4th, and we're about to send information out about that with students. So we're using the same picture provider we have, so that process will remain somewhat similar as it has in the past. One thing I would like to note is that for parents of our virtual students, so students who are still with the North Gibson School Corporation but taking their classes virtually, virtual students may come in for an opportunity to have their picture taken on September the 4th, and we're going to have that time frame be from 1:30 to 2:30. So our virtual students are encouraged to come in and have their picture taken at those times. If you're a virtual student and you say that time just doesn't work for me, please contact us here at the middle school, and we can see if we can make alternate arrangements. That is all that we have for this week. Again, I continue to appreciate the community's support and patience and flexibility with us and all of the changing regulations and the new policies and procedures. Again, the students are doing a great job of adhering to those things and doing so without a lot of fuss. And so I think that we can give a lot of credit to their parents and guardians and setting them up for success in doing that. So myself and the rest of the staff, thank you, and we're ready for another great week.